Greetings and welcome back to Africa CyberGuard Academy. So in today's tutorial, we are going to be doing the AWS Restart Program, Lab 233. The lab is about working with the Linux file system. Basically, this lab should be taking about 30 minutes. It is a simple lab. Some of the objectives that we are supposed to be achieving here, we'll be creating a folder structure that is already provided within the labs, and then we are going to be creating files. We're going to be copying and moving files and directories, delete files and directory, and basically that's it. So I've already started my lab. So when you're starting, of course, you'll also start it earlier so that you don't take a lot of time. So I'll just go directly into the details, and then I take my PEM file, I take notice of my public IP address, and then I can go to my terminal. Let me just clear this. My terminal seems to be having other things. Okay, right, let me just start afresh there. All right, so I can cd into downloads, and then let me just do an ls. Oh, I have so much. Okay, but I do have my file here. Okay, so yeah, the .pem file. So I'll just change the change the permissions, chmod, and then you give it execution labs user.pem labs user.pem file. Okay, and then we can SSH. So SSHI, we have the labs user.pem at ec2 user at the public IP. We paste that, and then we try to get into our EC2 instance. So basically, up to that particular point, we are within our EC2 instance, so we can actually just try to see the working directory, and that it is. So this is the folder structure. There's a folder structure that has been given here that we're trying to we will try to actually work with, right? So we are going to try to work with that. So we are working with the EC2 home, EC2. So basically we have done an ls. Let us try to do that, an ls, and see. We want to list and see whatever is already there. Okay, then we can cd home ec2 user okay, let us just validate whether we are in the working directory. Okay, so cd home ec2 user. Okay, do a cd home ec2 user to validate that one. All right, so we're already there. That was a typo. Right, so we want to make a directory, so enter, press to create a top level folder. So this is the company. We are trying to create this top level. We're already here. Okay, we are already in the directory that is required. Then we can create the top level folder within this hierarchy. So if you want to do that, then we use the command make directory, and the name of the directory that we wish to make. So in this particular case here, it is company A, and we've actually done that. So we can cd into company A. If you look at this lab here, this is the structure, this is the folder structure that we have been given. That we have the EC2, we have the home at EC2 user. We are then we have the top level folder, and then we have other folders below it, and within those particular folders we have files within the folder. So this is basically what we're trying to create here. And let us cd into our company. All right, so we're already into our company. You have to make sure that you are seeing this company A, and then once we are there, we can make other directories. So we can make the finance. We have finance. We have finance. We have HR. We have management. Sorry for that. We have management. All these are folders. Management. Right. So after that, we can just do an ls for us to list. So yes, you can see that we have all our 3 folders there that are required as required within the instructions. So that is awesome. We've created our folders, our different directories. Okay, so we can actually go to we're being told to get to the HR directory and then create a file here, and then we press enter. So that is what we are going to be doing. So we will cd into HR, cd HR. Okay, yeah, so once we are there, we can now create a file. Yeah, 2 files, touch assessments.csv, and then we have trial period.chv. So we do a touch command. You know, the touch is creation. Okay, we simply touch. Okay, so we can pick the names. We have assessments.csv, and then we also have trial period.csv, These are the 2 files that we're required to create within the HR. So of course we can confirm by doing an ls inside HR, just that way. So we have assessments.csv, we have trial period.csv, and this is the HR. So of course we are going to go also to the finance and create a profit to CSV, salary.csv, and then the management also just like that. So we can do this. All right, cd 2 dots, we go back, and then we cd into management, and then within management, of course, we can do the touch functionality. We can do the touch command, rather touch. So we have managers.csv, and also we have the schedule.csv. Yeah, so there we are. So we can do an ls while we're in management, and then we can see those 2 files there. Of course, we need to go back again, so we do cd space dot, and then we can go into finance. So we do a cd finance. You have to check the way you've named your folders. Sometimes you might be having typos, and you really don't want those typos. So we have finance, Right, so we are in there, so we can do a touch, and while in finance we create profit .csv and salary .csv. So we have profit.csv, and then we have salary. Of course, this is the finance, so we'll have the finance department salary.csv, and then we can do an ls just to counter check, and we have that. So we've already created our folder structure, and it all has that. Okay, up to here we have all these. We have all these, so we're done with up to instruction 34. Okay, so if you want to go back, of course we use the cd space, then dot. Okay, all right. To create a new empty file, of course we do touch management, and then we can do managers to csv, managers to schedule, just that way. So all the way up to here we have been able to do it. Okay, so the remaining thing is that we want to just do a validation. We want to validate, okay, these folders that we have here. Okay, so let us do an advanced ls, lar, ls, and it gives us all these. Okay, so okay, right, just so that one is a mistake. Okay, of course it has given us the right thing, but only that we are in the finance. Okay, so if you want to look, if you want to see the whole of it, okay, if you're in company A, so we'll do ls lar. Okay, all right, all that, so we can get all that. So here we have our directories and the various files that are there, the various permissions that are there, the various users and the groups that are also there, the creation date. So it is a whole thing that we can actually see there. We can actually see all these in each and every directory. Okay, the ls command is a very complex command, by the way. It is not just as simple as that, because we can do a couple of other commands alongside the ls. We can do a lot of other commands while we are using ls. So from displaying the folder structures, from displaying the folder, the file that was changed first. So let us just see here a couple of these commands, the ls commands that we can actually do. So here is just something for you to grasp. So if you're doing lsl, for example, here, let us just do this practically. So ls, then we just do an l only. Okay, lsl. Okay, so what does it give us? It gives us the main folders. Okay, so as you can see here, this one gives us the long format display detailed information about files and directories. So in our case, it has only given us the folders, but it has not gone much deeper into what is within what is here. The number of files it has given us is about about 2. So just our 3 main directories. And what if we do an lsa? Okay, you realize that in the command that was used here, that particular command used about 3. Okay, because we did an ls ls la and then recursively. Okay, so here we've just listed. What did we do here? We listed everything that is within the main directory. Okay, and then while we do when we do a combination of we are listing all the files, including the hidden files. and directories in the listing. Okay, so here as you can see, okay, as you can see, it has given us all the files. Okay, just all the files that are within this particular folder. The L only gives us the permissions that the users, or maybe the users and others have, the root the users and others have within the directories, plus the users who created this particular directories. Okay, but LSA just give us, that's why you see we have this slash, okay, dot slash management. That is why we have that at that particular point. And then we have the R recursive. So this one just lists directories recursively, including subdirectories that might actually be there. So if we do ls and then we do R, yeah, that is what it actually does for us. So it just gives us the recursively. Okay, so this is what is there, this is what is there, and all that, as we can actually see it. So you can go through this, you can go through this particular link. I'll be putting it under the description. You just try out the various things that you can actually do with the ls command. So let us go back. What were we required again to do? Okay, we were here. So at task 3, I hope we are in task 3. Should be in task 3. So task 3 is about deleting and reorganizing these file folders. So what is required of us? So we will be having company A, then we'll be having the HR, we will be having finance employees, management, and all that. Okay, so here we are told that copy the finance folder and its content to the HR folder and remove the previous finance folder. Then we are going to be move the management folder inside the HR folder, create an employees folder inside the HR folder, and then all that. So here let us just check. Let us just see. Okay, so we can just do a working directory. Okay, right, so we are in home, easy to use company A, so we are in the right field, we are in the right directory. Okay, and then we can actually copy, so we can copy recursively, then we copy finance, and then we copy HR. Okay, this one we've already copied, finance and HR. Okay, and then we can actually enter that. So we've already copied them, and then we can do an ls. Always make sure that you are in lowercase. HR stroke finance. We see, what do we have? Finance. Make sure that you don't have typos. Typos sometimes really bring issues, especially when you are tired and you can't just figure out whatever is happening. So we have profit and salaries, that is already there. Yeah, we have profit and loss statement, CSV and salary. Okay, so I didn't use the profit and loss, but did use profit. Okay, and then we can now, and instruction 42, we are told to remove the finance folder from company A folder structure and end. Okay, so here we're going to use the remove. Okay, the remove directory. This is just copy recursive and that, and then this is remove. Okay, so we are removing it. Okay, so rm remove the directory finance. We are basically removing it from company A. Okay, remember we are in the company A main folder. Okay, right, remove directory finance, fail to remove. Yeah, so we are going to get that fail to remove, because the directory is not empty. Of course the directory has some file, so it is going to um, it is going to refuse, huh? It is going to refuse. So this is what we are going to be actually doing. So, and this is just a demonstration. 42 is just a demonstration. So here is what we are going to be doing now. This is starting to fail me. So we can use the remove, because we have not deleted the, okay, remove finance, and then we have profit, profit.csv. I want to believe that is it. Okay, and then we have also within finance we have dot salary.csv. Okay, there it is. I cannot remove, no file or directory, cannot remove finance salary.csv. Okay, just a minute. CD, let me just do a CD finance. All right, ls. Oh, yeah. So I didn't put, it is salary. Yeah, you see where my problem was. So I misspelled my salary, and this is what I wrote instead. That is very profit.csv. Okay, so here the only thing that I did, okay, so cd dot, let me just do an ls once more. So we have that, and then I'll do a cd dot. Okay, so we can do, so I don't have the profit one, I just have finance. Yeah, you realize that I did do it the way it is there. So we just have the salary.csv. Yeah, so here when we do an ls, yeah, so ls finance, yeah, finance is actually now it doesn't have anything, it is now blank. So we can now do our remove directory command. Yeah, we can do our remove directory command, and then we hit enter. So if we do an ls, so we don't have the finance department anymore. Okay, and then at 47 we are now told to move the management folder inside the HR folder. Okay, so we are going to be moving management into HR. So it is usually MV, then we want to move management where to HR, right? Okay, ls, we can do an ls. So we will only be having HR. So if we cd into HR, of course, and do an ls, ls, so we have everything, finance, management, and then we have the trial period and those two. Okay, right, so that one is what we have there. Okay, so of course you have HR, you have if you do an ls, okay, ls HR management, you have HR, you have HR management. Okay, so cd dot just for us to move back. Okay, so we can do an ls ls, so dot, let us do that. HR management, management. Okay, so we have the HR, we have HR management, and under that, so basically we're just trying to list everything within company, but then again we want to we actually want to just subdivide everything that is within management. We want it to be seen as all the components that are there, not as independent components. Okay, this is opposed to doing this. So here we'll only see the HR. Okay, so here we are. So we can cd into HR and make another directory called employees. Remember, we were told, we were given a totally different structure. Now we are trying to change the folder structure. The employees, yeah, there it is. And then after that we can move the files to this folder. So we move all the files there. The files that we have there is schedule, managers, assessments. So we have the HR, of course, and then we have these other folders. So within this folder we have some managers and the schedules, and yeah, so we have all these. So let us just move them. So we move assessment. You have to look at the way you typed assessments. Sometimes these .csv, this one can actually mess us up. And then trials, yeah, I have trial period .csv. Yeah, what else again do we have to move? Yeah, we can also move employees. We've just created employees, so yeah, we are moving it now to everything. We move to employees directory. Employees, yeah, we move that to employees. Trials period. Yeah, let me just do this again. Trial, I knew that it's going to trial CSV, trial period, assessment .csv. Make direct move assessments.csv. Do I have assessments.csv? I have assessments.csv. CDSF, make direct employees. Just a minute. I know it has something to do with the way I've typed. So ls, let me just do an ls. So okay, so then I move assess. Okay, typing sometimes challenges me. Move assessments dot csv, and then we have trial period.csv, and all these we move to employees. Yeah, should not work. Yeah, it has always, normally the way I type, sometimes I have that problem. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so the next, we've already moved that. So of course we could do an ls just to to check now our folder structure and ls. So we have employees, we have finance, we have management. Of course, if you move to employees, if we were to cd employees, if we were to cd employees, and we do an ls, you'll see our files already there. So that is basically what this lab was all about. Once you submitted, so it was, just creating directories, which are basically folders, and then moving files from, from one directory to the other, deleting files. Some of the things to remember is the make directory command, the cd command and cd dot dot cd space dot dot command. That is something to remember. The move directory command, the rm command, the rmdir command. These are some things to remember because you'll be using them on your daily basis. So basically that's it. We've moved a couple of things here and there. You can still go and practice on your own if you have your own WSL, or maybe you can download, just buy a flash disk, run any Linux distro in it if you love Windows so much. But Windows also can allow you to have WSL, so you can still do all these particular things. Thank you so much, and see you in the next session. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and we submit our lab.